Okay, guys, we're going to go over how to balance combustion reactions since those are going to be the most difficult on your test. The first thing you want to do is write out the complete reaction. You're always going to have a hydrocarbon, which is very simply a molecule with hydrogen and carbon. That's exactly what it sounds like. You always need oxygen as a reactant. Carbon dioxide and water will always be your products. Okay. Start by balancing the carbon. So 12 carbons on the left, 12 carbons on the right. Then let's move on to the hydrogen. There's 22 on the left. There needs to be 22 on the right, and there's 2 per water molecule, so I need 11 water molecules. Now we need to get on to the oxygen, which are usually the most difficult. We need to find out how many total oxygen we have on the right-hand side. So we're going to add 24 and 11. 24 is when we got 12 times 2 for CO2. So we have 35 total on the right-hand side. Now, normally, you would want to put an odd number in front of water, but because we have this odd oxygen right here, we're going to be okay with an odd number of oxygen as a total number. So I'm going to take 35, I'm going to come over here, the 11 sucrose, and I get 24. Now, the remaining 24 has to come from row 2, so we're going to divide by 2, and that makes the coefficient 12. So, this equation should be balanced now. Let's double check. 12 carbon. 12 on the left, 12 on the right. It's balanced. 22 on the left for the hydrogen. 11 times 2 is 22 on the right for hydrogen. 11 plus 24 on the left, 24 plus 11 on the right. So, this one is good to go. Let's do a more difficult one, and that would be octane. We're going to write out a balanced equation. We need oxygen as a reactant. We need CO2 and water as products. So, let's start where we always start with 8 carbons. 8 carbon on the left, I need 8 carbon on the right. I have 18 hydrogen on the left, divided by 2 hydrogen per water. That's going to give me a coefficient of 9 for the water. Now, that's going to give me a problem because now I have an odd number of oxygen on the right, and I only have O2 on the left, so I know that my oxygens have to be even on both sides. So I need to do something with this 9. Now, the hydrogen only come in increments of 18. So I'm going to have to double the amount of hydrogens that I have so that I can put an even coefficient in front of the water. So rather than putting 9 here, I'm going to put 18 here. So that means that I need to double the amount of carbons. So what I end up doing is starting all over. I double the carbons. That means 2 times 8 is 16. So I've got 16 of those. I've got 2 times 18 hydrogens, which is 36. 36 divided by 2 is 18. So we're good. Now let's talk about those oxygens. We got 16 times 2 in the carbon dioxide, which is 32, plus the 18 from the water, and that's a total of 50. So you got 50 on the left. 50 divided by 2 is 25. So that's the coefficient. It isn't pretty, but it is the worst that it will get on your test. And you stick with the method of balancing the carbons first, then the hydrogen, then the number in front of that water, you should do fine. So keep practicing this. You have the key and ask questions in class or at lunch.